Women have a list of requirements that they use to screen men that they meet in order to determine if you are husband material. Now, what this list does for them in their minds, that potential, who doesn't have the potential to be the type of beta male simp mangina motherfucker that they want to be a husband. Now, that's okay for them because bitches don't have good sense. But you as a man have to make sure that you don't adopt that feminine outlook on meeting women who could potentially be beneficial in your life. See, if you're not looking for a woman, which none of us are, then you don't care about the things that you would require if you were looking for a woman. You don't care if a bitch is honest. You don't care if she lies, as long as when she says she's gonna come and do the things you need her to do, she shows up and does those things. You don't care about anything else. You don't care what that bitch does for a living. It doesn't matter. You don't care about her education or any of that. As long as she is willing and able to do the things that you need her to do in your life, then everything else just falls to the wayside. So, as men, we have to make sure that we don't view women the way they view us, because the main objective is to surround yourself with women who have intrinsic utility value to you. So, if you only want sex, then you should not be involved with a woman who is sexually challenged, who is not in touch with her sexuality, who is not a person that you enjoy rumping in the sack with. By the same token, if you require that women break bread with you, then you shouldn't be dealing with women who aren't getting money. They can't break bread with you. It doesn't matter if she's fine or if she's a freak, if that's not what you're looking for. You should only think about the thing that you need from a woman. And since you are not looking for a potential wife or a potential mate or even anyone to be in a committed relationship with, then you don't have to even think about any of that other shit. It's a waste of brain power, man. So I hear a lot of guys saying, man, I don't fuck with women who have children. I do. If she's beautiful and gorgeous and all I want from her is sex, then I look at her physically. If physically she's pleasing to my eyes and she arouses me, then I don't really care about her children as long as she don't bring the motherfuckers to my house. You understand? I don't care about any of that. The only thing that will deter me from dealing with a woman is if she's involved with another man already. Because very few women deserve to have just me. No bitch deserves to have me and another man. So when you are out here, man, you have to constantly check yourself and make sure that you're not adopting any of those feminine ideals that have been imparted upon us throughout our lives, because we're mostly surrounded by men who have already succumbed and bowed down to the feminist agenda. And if you have not bowed down to the feminist agenda, you have to make sure, damn well sure, that you check yourself regularly to make sure that you're not beginning to slip into that quagmire of masculinity suppression that this society perpetuates. Now, this doesn't mean that you should accept any scallywag broad that wants to be a part of your life. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, don't be so critical of bitches' personalities, of their upbringings, of any of that, because none of that matters if she gives you exactly what you need. Intrinsic utility value is the only thing you should view when you're screening women and checking their qualifications to be involved in your life in whatever way you want them to be in it. If you want a bitch to be a babysitter, then she probably should have some experience with kids. If you want a bitch to be a cook, she probably should know her way around the kitchen and have a few recipes stored off in her brain. So you have to understand, this is why I always say that one woman will not do it. Any man who has one woman is selling himself short in several areas, because no one woman can completely satisfy you, because no one woman wants to. Gone are the days where a woman would try to be your superwoman. They're too preoccupied with their own selfish ass agenda. So if you have one woman, then you are not half the man you could be, because you're suppressing certain parts of the requirements necessary for you to be a happy man, for you to be a man that's filled with joy. And if that's what you want to do, you go ahead and do that. But me, I am not going to let one bitch tie me down and tell me that it makes me a good man to have just her. I don't believe it. And I don't do shit that I don't believe in, which is why you're never going to find me in anybody's church. But that's another story. I equate marriage and church the same way. They're the same thing. They're prisons. One is for your mind and one is for your spirit. I ain't trying to lock myself up on purpose. You should neither. It's the book of AlphaSphere, nigga. Read it or weep.
Shit. What's good, my Alpha brethren? The good doctor, the homie Dr. BoA is in the building, man. Let's get ready to chop it up, homie. I just want to share an excerpt from some things, man, that I got coming up for you men, man. Some amazing content, some quality content, man, that I got on the way. And we're going to dig deep, man, into this pimping, man, because, I truly believe that the ism, is the prism of manhood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't about the PIMP, then you'll never rise to epitome of the industry of running these bras. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to dig into it tonight, man. And, the homie C Bug, man, shout out to everybody in here, man. We'll begin the show in a minute, man. I'll give you shout outs or whatever. But the homie C Bug has recently been making a push on this select, non-select topic, which I think is a very thorough topic. And I think that, and I share in the brother's outlook on the thing, because I do believe that there are non-select men and there are select men. And if you are a non-select man, then your experiences with women are going to reflect that you're a non-select man. By the same token, if you're a select man, then your experiences with women are going to reflect that you are a select man. And these are two things that are going on. And I say, when you think about many of these things and many of these outlooks that men have, there are men who don't want to accept their plight. You see, I long ago accepted my plight. And so someone asked me, I bring this up to say, someone asked me, because, it's making a lot of noise, especially with the exchange between the homie and between C-Bug and Obsidian. That's what everybody's been keyed in on. That's what kind of started the debate, the select man versus the educated lame, or however that goes. Now, I don't play on either side of that. You know what I'm saying? But I do see the perspectives of it's simply put, if this is your life, that your life and your interactions with women will determine if you're select or non-select. Period. So someone asked me, yo man, what's your take on that, bro? I never hear you speak on that, Dr. BoA. I said, man, I'm not qualified to speak on the select thing, non-select thing, or any of that. So, because I'm not select, you know what I'm saying? I'm not non-select, but I'm not select. You see what I'm saying? My approach to women is totally different. I'm a motherfucking pimp. I'm not select. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not qualified to speak on that. So that's why I listen to the brother when he speaks on it. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. Hey homie, when you go and see Bug thing, man, you don't see you in that saying, man, this is the book of AlphaSphere, nigga, read of the week. So that TT thing, man, that C Bug thing right there, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the AlphaSphere right here. So I say that to say this, man. When you really think about it, I just listen for the really just collect information, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm collecting information from both sides. I really listen. That's why I never go on those panels. I don't want to go on those panels because I listen as a listener to those. You know what I'm saying? I listen as a listener because I don't know anything about select or non-select because I've always been a pimp. And just the approach and the expectations for women for me has always been different. You know what I'm saying? My expectation is for a woman to contribute to my process. Not that I need her to, but if she's going to be in my presence, that's what she's going to have to do. That's her way that's how she pays her way to be in my presence. She can't pay it with her body. You understand what I'm saying? She simply can't pay it with her body unless nobody else has ever touched that body. Otherwise, she can't pay it with her body. Her body means absolutely nothing to me. I look at her body as a means for her to, get out and make some money. And that's how I was raised, man. That's what I was taught. You can't look at me and fault me for going by what I was taught. Welcome back to another episode of the High Alpha 2 Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha, running me here in the AlphaSphere, doing the work of the Most High for the men of the environment. I am at your service, gentlemen. Shout out to the home and life of Alpha Astrology. LOA is in the building. Mo Hall is on deck. China White, I see you, shouted. Appreciate you being here, working that wrench, dropping them links on these boys' heads, just in case they want to go somewhere and check something out. You keep me on point, shout. I appreciate that. Axeman Hansen is in the building. Reflection of an ADHD Uber driver. What up, homie? Hell of a name. Golden Child, what up? Los, what up, family? I see you, man. J File, I see you in the building, man. Hollywood Hawkins in here working the wrench. Don't make him turn to the Grinch by coming in here with that Real Kurt, what's good with you, homie? Bad Boy DTV is in the building. Pimpin ain't dead. D-boy just scared, man. You ain't lying. Brian Torres, what up, homie? BT is on deck. Life Topics 101. What up, man? Homie, checking in. Appreciate you being in the joint, homie. BBM John Tay, what up, homie? I see you in the building. Tay is on deck, man. Appreciate you being in the joint. Atlas 365247. What up, homie? Vicious. DeRay Vicious is in the building. What up, Vicious? I see you in the building, man. Back again. So, you know, man, when it comes to dealing with women and assessing their value, you have to always remember that the value she assesses herself never represents her true value. So you should never ask a woman about her past. You should never ask her how she was in her relationships. You should never ask her what she wants in a man. The worst question you can ask a woman is what she wants in a man, because that's pretty much you asking, what do I need to do in order to validate myself to you? What do I need to do in order to prove that I'm worthy of being in your presence? Tell me what you desire, ma'am. That's what that shit means. We men, homie. That ain't how we roll. Man, let me tell you something, and this is real talk. You could have a woman that's the most beautiful woman you ever seen in your life. But if she lays and she can't contribute into my process, man, I'm not going to touch her. I don't care what she does. Ain't nothing she could do to make me touch her. She can't arouse me with her body, man. She got to arouse me, man, with what she contributes to my process. You know what I'm saying? When a woman shows herself worthy, when she shows her level of dedication to me, then I'm aroused by that woman. You know what I'm saying? You give me a 7 that's willing to get on the grind and work hard for everything that's mine, then I tell you she better than a dime. You understand what I'm saying? That's real talk. You find me a dime that can't do nothing but lay on her back, man, before you know it, she'll fire to me. You know what I'm saying? My third eye is open when they come to bras, man. I see past what they have on the surface, because the bottom line is a beautiful face and a bad body can cover up a terrible attitude and an evil spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? I say that again. A beautiful face and a bad body can cover up a terrible attitude and an evil energy, man, an evil spirit. So at this point in my journey, man, through my alpha existence, I'm way beyond. I've been beyond that, man, probably about 20 years, man. I've been beyond that foolishness, man, for a couple decades, man. Just, worrying about what a woman looked like, man, and all that. Because it got to the point where I realized, man, that when I got to the point where I got into space age pimping, with educated women who were getting money, like, who was getting money, business owners and all that. When I jumped into space age pimping, I realized that the women who had the most money are not always the most beautiful. There's some nice looking women, but they're not always the most beautiful. They're not always the drop dead gorgeous chicks. But then I realized, so some of the brokest chicks I ever met were the drop dead gorgeous chicks. I met some beautiful chicks, man, that were dead broke. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, if you're gonna deal with a broke bro, you take it on a bill, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. You taking on a bro that can't do nothing but look pretty, man. You taking on a bill. And I ain't finna put no chick on my counter. Let me tell you something. If she can't get folded up and get put on my counter, if the mailman don't drop her ass off, she ain't no bill of mine, homie. You understand what I'm saying? If I ain't signed for her, she ain't no bill of mine. I ain't paying for her. If I ain't signed for her, I ain't paying for her. That's why I ain't signed no marriage contract, because if you signed for her, you got to pay for her. I ain't signed for now one on. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how I get down, man. Casper's in the building. Nelson Zuma is in the building. Stunner Lokes, I appreciate the super chat, homie. Stunner says, I'm tuned in till I arrive at the studio. Will this stay up on YouTube? This probably going to drop the Patreon right here, man. It just depends on how raw I get on it, man. If I don't get too raw, it's gonna be good. I'll leave it up, man. But you know, if it get too raw, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it on down, man, and move it to Patreon. Run Tide, man, what's good, homie? So let me tell you something, man. You got to understand this. The first thing that men have to stop doing, you got to stop acting like tricking ain't tricking. If you're paying bras, you're tricking. And all these tricks like to say, well, you got to pay them for something anyway. You got to pay for something. You got to take them out. You got to buy them dinner. Man, hey, man, I don't buy bras dinner. Bras buy me dinner. When I go out with a bra, she take me out. I don't even understand how niggas don't live this way. I thought everybody lived this way. You know what I'm saying? Because the cats that I grew up with, my partners, we all live this way. I ain't never known no cats. I didn't know there was so many men in the world that thought it was their job to take a woman out when the woman want to spend time with them. I see what the problem is, though. You see, if a woman don't really want to spend time with you, you got to give her a reason to spend time with you. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of time men deal with that because they don't let women choose on them. But I understand the problem. Most niggas, if they let women choose on them, they ain't gonna have no women at all. I understand that completely. But if you are in the situation you think you're supposed to be in, man, you got your body right, you got your money right, you got all that. If you got yourself in the best position to be the best version of yourself, then they're gonna choose. There are gonna be some attractive women that choose on you, man. And my thing is this. I'm not about to wine and dine no broad, man, to get no sex, man, that I've gotten from women for nothing before. It ain't no broad that's so beautiful. It ain't no broad that's so cold. It ain't no broad that's so throw. It ain't no broad that's so young and tender. It ain't no broad that's so nothing that I'm going to go out and wine and dine her and pay her for something that bad broads have given me for nothing. I'm not going to do it. She can't justify it. Hell, I can't justify it, nigga. Big Phil, what's good, homie? Greg Fresh, I see you. Sean Owens, I see you in the building, homie. You know what I'm saying? D-boy, with this tricking, man, let me tell you something, man. It is tricking if you got it. You know what I mean? If you're dating, caking, validating, dream creating, whatever you're doing, homie, you tricking. Tricking is tricking. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is tricking. All that shit is tricking, man. That's why it's so hard for dudes and some of these chicks out here, some of these hard-headed chicks to wrap their mind around the process that they got to contribute. They got to show me what they bring to the table, man. She got to give me what she got for a pork chop. You know what I'm saying? They say, well, what you bring to the table? Hold up, Shawty. Let me tell you something. If you want to be with me now, you come to me. You chose me. You want to be with me. You think I'm the man of your fucking dreams. Then what you're getting is the man of your dreams when you prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? Had the chick ask me, man, when I do all that, then what I'm gonna get? You're gonna get what the hell you came for. What you want is why you got to prove. We already know what you want. You know what I'm saying? You prove yourself in the right way, that's what you gonna get. That's it, man. Man, let me tell you something, bro. I don't give a bro nothing. I don't give her nothing. That shit don't earn. She gotta prove to me, man, that she deserves it. And listen, this is the thing. I heard a beta male simp man, Johnny motherfucker, tell me one time, say, well, that woman, you ain't gonna get that woman then. Nigga, is you talking to me about one woman? Hold up, homies. Let's stop right here. Dude told me, well, man, you ain't gonna get that woman. Somebody else gonna get that good woman. I said, hold up, man. Hold up. You talking about all the women in the world, right? You ain't talking about that one right here, are you? You talking about that one? You talking about I ain't gonna get that one? Yeah, man, you ain't gonna get it. That might be the woman that meant for you. Nigga, ain't no woman meant for me. I'm meant for her. Fuck you mean? I'm the done of this, man. This is how I live my life, homie. I'm telling you, because the thing is, I could wake up and say, you know what, man? I'm gonna abstain for 2 years. I was just abstain for 2 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell, nigga, if my life was on the line, I could abstain for the rest of my life. If my life was on the line, if the only way to save my life and live to be a ripe old age, to keep getting money, get rich, and live the life I want to live, was for me to abstain, man, the last woman would be the last woman. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga telling me about one woman. Boy, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna jump through hoop for 5. So what the hell am I gonna jump through hoop for 1 for? See what I'm saying? Any woman that wants to be in my presence. This is what you have to understand, man. This is how you have to understand the process. If a woman really wants to be with you, you're worth something to her, man. You know what I'm saying? She views you as a commodity. She views you as something that's going to be a great addition to her life. Now, why in the hell would you validate her and pay her and wine and dine her, then give her what she wants on the back end too? What you getting out of that? Oh, I know. Some sex. Man, let me tell you something about sex, homie. I was so young when I started having sex, man. It ain't worth me mentioning it here. I don't want to mention it here. I wouldn't even feel comfortable mentioning it here. But I realized then that the woman always got more pleasure from it than I did. Not because I tried to please her, because the woman always wanted it more than I did. You know what I'm saying? Because when you let women choose, it's almost never the woman that you would have chosen. Even if she's very attractive, she's still not a woman that you would have. Well, forget that shit I just said, because ain't no woman I would have chosen. What I'm saying is this. The woman that chooses you is a woman you wouldn't even pay no fucking attention to. So when she chooses you, she already wants you. Her desire is high. So she gonna automatically get more pleasure than you. So you gonna pay her, then lay her, and then probably get her a ring too. I had a chick tell me, man, recently, man, tell my man she want a ring. If I give my body up, I want a ring. I said, shit. I couldn't find the song I was gonna play. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. I was gonna play the song for her. That's the only ring she getting from me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey man, let me tell you something, homie. Nigga, I throw shirts away if they get ring around the collar. You understand what I'm saying? Man, let me tell you something, man. I'll cut my earlobes off, man, because I don't want to wear no earrings. Man, let me tell you something, homie. This is the real talk, man. The only song I skip on UGK album, man, Riding Dirty, is Pinky Ring, because they got the word ring in it, man. I ain't no bra finna get no ring out of me, homie. Sean Owens, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Homie says the simpery boys out here selling for one chick when there's 5 billion bras out here. I don't even understand it, bro. Mr. Johnson, I appreciate $2 super chat. Homie says salute, big homie. Salute to you, bro. MJ Foster, what up, homie? John Paul, what's good, man? I also say this, man. This is one thing that you never can do, man. Never pressure a broad to like you. You see, that's where that select, non-select topic comes into play. Dudes, the non-select dudes want to pressure women to like them. They want to pressure women to like them. Man, let me tell you something. I'm a pimp, homie. Don't pressure no woman to like you. Pressure her to prove that she likes you. You don't give a damn about her words, man. A woman can say anything. Listen, we all know women are great at telling lies. A woman can tell you a lie in a minute. Everything that come out of her mouth can be a lie. A woman can tell you 100 things and lie about all 100 of them, and then have another lie waiting in the wing just in case you don't believe one of the lies she already told, homie. If a woman can tell you 100 lies, she got 200 already locked and loaded, because she got a backup lie for every lie she told you. So you can't be sitting around here, man, taking no broad word for nothing. You crazy, man. You take a broad word for nothing, man. Let me tell you something. My favorite thing, man, tell a broad to prove it. I say 2 words. Everything she say, well, you know I love you, prove it. You know you mean the word to me, prove it. You know I do anything for you, prove it. Well, you know how tall I am, prove it. Just get it out tape measure. Let me measure you. Prove it. I weigh this much. Get on the scale. Prove it. You know what I'm saying? Prove everything. I ain't got nothing else to say to it. Just prove it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to prove it to me. If you ain't going to prove it, then we ain't talking about nothing. And if you don't think you need to prove it, then just don't prove it. Shawty, don't prove it. But be gone. See, let me tell you something, man. This is the difference between the pimping, the simping, and the dudes that just in another realm of life. You see what I'm saying? This is a man, this another life. This is separate from the life of men that go on dates. This is separate from the life of men that do online dating. Man, I don't have no online dating profiles. I don't online date, homie. I ain't going online date. What the hell am I online? Man, that ain't the life I live. I don't live in that world. I don't live in the world of online dating. I don't live in the world of speed dating. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in the world of calling abroad and waiting for her to call me back. Or, I don't live in no world of game. See, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, homie. PUA, dating coaches, players, that's what game is for. The pimping, it ain't about game. It's about knowing women, understanding what she needs to hear at any particular time to do what the hell you want her to do. You know what I'm saying? Man, I made a life out of breaking down these strong-willed bras who think they ain't gonna buckle under the pressure of the pimping. I made a career out of that. They the easiest ones. I break them down without even seeing them in person. You know what I'm saying? I break them down. Well, not seeing them in person again. I break them down over the phone. Man, I break them down via text. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand, man. It's simply just about understanding women. It's not about understanding the nature of women. That's the beginning part. Understanding the nature of women is for simps. A simp nigga need to worry about the nature of women. You know what I'm saying? If you alpha, if you pimp, even if you select, you ain't got to worry about the nature. Man, I ain't never worried about the nature of women. I just realized that men didn't know it, so I started telling niggas about it. I ain't never worried about the nature of women because I don't have to care about the nature of women. I understand women, not just their nature. I understand the way they fucking function. You see, there's their nature, and then there's the things that they do to buck their nature. That's the level that pimping takes you to. It's easy to understand their nature. Their nature is their nature. They all share it. Where women differentiate themselves from one another is the things that they do, the specific techniques that they try to use, the specific avenues that they try to go to buck their own nature, to resist their own nature, to prove that they're not like the other women. That's what this shit is about, man. So I say never pressure a broad to like you. Pressure her to prove she likes you. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you what the biggest trick is. See, when we think about tricking, we think about money, right? We think about a man that's willing to wine and dine abroad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, dating, cake, and validating, and dream creating. You understand? We think of that. But let me tell you the biggest trick. The biggest trick is a nigga that tricks off his time. You see, because you can trick off your money, take a little bit of time, get what you want from a broad, and then go back and make more money. But if you trick off your time, if you're a man that's in the habit of tricking off your time, man, you're tricking off your money, you're tricking off your energy, you're tricking off your health, you're tricking off your fun, you're tricking off your joy, because time is all of that. Time equates to all of that. So if you're a man that's tricking off your time, man, I'm not finna trick off no time, wine and dining, no broad, nigga. You know how much, man, you know how many hours some of these boys spend out here wine and dining these broads, man. Taking these broads on trips, man, doing all that. Boy, let me tell you something. I ain't saying nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with taking a broad on a trip. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with taking a broad out. Ain't nothing wrong with even taking a broad shopping, if she's earned those things by her contributions. You see, when I say contributions, a lot of niggas think about, well, you just trying to get money out of women. You trying to get money out of women. Nah, man, let me tell you something. I can get my own money. Her contribution must lead to finances. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Her contribution must lead to some type of restitution. But there will be no solution. It would only arrive at dissolution. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line, man. It ain't gonna go no other way. I don't understand no other language. I don't understand the language of let's build together. We ain't got to build together. I'm building. What you gonna do? You gonna lay the cement or you gonna put the bricks down, shawty? What you gonna do? Whatever you do is gonna determine, you know what I'm saying, what your outcome is. If you're a real smart chick, you can get down, you can help me with the architecture. You understand? Then you really solidify your position. But if you down there, all you want to do is roll the wheelbarrow back and forth with bricks, then, your payout going to be low. Your return going to be low. You know what I'm saying? You're going to always feel like you're working real hard because you are working real hard. You know what I'm saying? You reward a broad for what she contribute, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't let no woman come you into a woman deserves this. No, a woman deserves what the hell she earns. Well, I'm a lady. You let me determine if you're a lady. You may be a lady to him. You may be a lady to you. But shawty, you got to be a lady to me. Don't come telling me what you is to some other nigga. I don't care what you was to him. He ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So my last man was happy. I did this. So what? Just consider this, shawty. You gotta do twice as much for me as you did for him, cause I'm twice the man he was. You don't even know him. I ain't gotta know him. I know you. And if he was the man I am, you wouldn't be the way you are. You understand what I'm saying? See, man, you got to talk to women from a position of authority. I talk to women from a position of authority. I say what I want to say to them, because the worst thing she can say is, well, you too bold for me, and I don't want to talk to you. Fine. Cool. You don't want to talk to me. Okay, cool. Fine. What am I supposed to do, cry? And I'm supposed to say, well, please, baby, talk to me. And I'm supposed to say, no, if you don't talk to me, there are no other women in the world. Am I supposed to say some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Am I supposed to be around here telling bros, okay, we can be platonic friends because I just want to have a beautiful woman around me? Man, let me tell you something. A beautiful woman is like a fucking flower if she ain't contributing nothing. It beautifies the environment, but they don't do shit else. And after a while, you don't even notice the flower. You know what I'm saying? You don't even notice it until it's time to water it. Then you start realizing that the flower was a goddamn burden. It don't do nothing. You got to water it. You got to move it and give it sunlight. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a whole bunch of things to it. That's how a beautiful woman without discretion, beautiful woman without a way to get out there and help you, man, get this money. What's she worth? What's she worth? There's a lot of beautiful things in the world. You understand what I'm saying? There are beautiful cars. There's beautiful jewelry. There are beautiful birds. There are beautiful mammals. There are beautiful reptiles. Hell, there are beautiful snakes. You mean tell me all the beauty in the world, man, you going to let a woman validate herself by beauty? You crazy, man. So when I hear dudes always talking about she beautiful, that let me know, man, them dudes say, man, they ain't about this. But I'm going to tell you what. I respect that these cats don't even talk about this pimping. You understand what I'm saying? If they ain't about it, they don't talk about it. So salute to all the men of the manosphere, man, who stay the fuck away from this pimping because they don't know nothing about it. Who stay away from it because they know they don't live this life. Who stay away from it because they know, man, that if the world was a perfect place, they'd be looking for a wife. You understand what I'm saying? They stay away from it because it ain't they lane. You know what I'm saying? I dive into it, nigga, because it is mine. See what I'm saying? And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. There ain't a pimp nigga on the platform that can sit down with me, man, and go and chop up this game, man, school me on no game. There ain't no way. Nigga can be young, old, he can be weak, he can be bold, that nigga can be laid back, he can be whatever you want to be. There ain't no nigga on their platform gonna come out and spit no game with me, man, and turn no shit out. So I tell you something crazy, man. I had a nigga tell me once. Nigga told me something, and then he called one of his hoes over to try to prove it. He called one of his hoes over to try to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come here, baby, come here. Tell this nigga, man, that, you know, do I ever do this to you? Do I ever do that to you? She said, no. She said, no, daddy, you don't do that. No, you don't do that. I said, now tell her, have I ever did this to you? Now, all the bitch saying is yes and no. He ain't giving her a chance to talk with her own voice. But I respect that. That's pimping. You know what I'm saying? When you're a pimp, man, your chick don't talk unless you pull her chain. Bitch don't bark unless you pull her chain. So I respected that part of it. But he called himself trying to validate his point to me by letting his broad speak, by letting his broad say, Man, I told the cat, I said, look at here, homie. Now, I don't know if you think I'm faking about this ism or not, but let me tell you something. That's your hoe. She's supposed to say what you say. She's supposed to say, yeah. By the look in your eyes, she know when you want her to say no. She know when you want her to say yes. Now, if you want to prove your point, let's sit some more pimps down at the table and see, let them laugh at this shit you saying like I'm laughing at it. But you can't validate nothing to me with your broad, man. You know what I'm saying? What I can respect the fact is that your broad down for you. You know what I'm saying? She came over here and did what she had to do to support what you was saying, but you ain't proved nothing to me, man, except, man, but that one broad right there, man, is on your team. She got your back. You got her trained well. See, you got to understand, man, when it comes to this right here, man, you got to dig this, homies. Dig this. You force a woman to get in line by not accepting her being out of line. Now, this sounds simple. It sounds simple. It is simple. You force a woman to get in line by not allowing her to be out of line. You can't accept her being out of line. They say, you can't make a woman do that. Yes, I can. I can make her get the hell away from me. I can make her do that. Well, there ain't nothing. It ain't got to be nothing. See, let me tell you something, homie. I don't distance myself from these bras. I don't cut these bras off to hurt them. I cut them off because they don't deserve to be around me. It ain't nothing personal. I don't mean nothing vindictive. When I tell her, bro, shout it, I won't even waste another word on you, little mama. You know what I'm saying? When my words leave, they come back and they be like, dog, you just wasted us on that, bro. I be like, all right, homies, y'all come on back into the brain space, man. I won't do that shit no more, homies. You know what I'm saying? My words, man, are my homies. My words are my weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, my words are my weapons. My gift of gab can give me anything I need to be. It can get me to any space I need to get into. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. So if you got a woman that's out of line, man, why? To me, it's an oxymoron to say a woman that's out of line. That shit is an oxymoron. How in the hell do you have a woman that's out of line? Now, you could have had a woman that was out of line, but how in the hell you got a woman that's out of line right now? You mean tell me that you dealing with a woman that's out of line? You mean tell me you dealing with a woman that's disrespectful? You mean tell me you dealing with a woman that's disobedient? You mean tell me you dealing with a woman where you don't know her comings and goings? You mean tell me you dealing with a woman that's all up in other niggas' faces all the time? You mean tell me you dealing with a woman that ain't contributing nothing but a pretty face and a small waist? You understand what I'm saying? You dealing with that cause you a simp. You supposed to been cut her off before it got to that. Been that much shit on the list, homie. See what I'm saying? What we talking about, man, is ownership. We ain't talking about owning the woman. See, when I say ownership, see, let me tell you something. A lot of cats that do speak on the pimping, man, they been reading Iceberg Slim books and shit. That's a pimp's life put into book format to be entertaining to squares, man. Ain't no pimp finna read Iceberg Slim books. Not no pimp. Listen, man, I read Iceberg Slim book Pimp, and I also read, man, The Story of My Life. Man, I read these books, man. I think Pimp is The Story of My Life. There's another book. I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me, man. But I read these things when I was 5. You know what I'm saying? Iceberg Slim book Pimp, man, I read that when I was 5. At the same time I read Dick Gregory book Nigga. The same time I read W.E.B. Du Bois' book The Soul of Black Folks. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand, man, that I'm built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting for the nigga who think he got the ism to come approach me on this platform, man, about the ism. I ain't gonna jump on no nigga back for nothing except coming at me about the ism. Man, I eat, sleep, and breathe this, homie. See what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with a woman that's all out of line, man, what the hell are you doing? LDA, the homie Lawrence D. Adams is in the building, man. Y'all join us tomorrow night, man, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Mob Brethren podcast, man. You know it's going to be lit. You know it's going to be too legit to quit, man. It's going to be off the chain, man. You know what I'm saying? On everything I love, even my name, it's going to be off the chain. So, you know, when you think about this, man, Trick Baby, yeah, Trick Baby was another book. So you got to look at it like this, man. This is why, as a pimp, I don't spend a whole lot of time around women, man. Not because I don't like women. You know, you got some beta male simp man John saying, you don't like women. Yeah, you don't like women. You don't like to be around women. Nah, you like women too much. You always got to have them around you. Let me tell you something, man. Temporary time with the woman gives her the illusion of you being present when she needs you. You see what I'm saying? I'm perfectly fine with only being around a woman, only have a woman around when she needs my energy. You see what I'm saying? That gives her the illusion of being able to rely on you when she needs you. When in all actuality, it's strictly about the ism. I ain't finna be around a woman that don't want to be around me. That's why if you got an old lady at home, man, you around her every day, man, that broad don't want to be around you every day. She don't want to be around you all day, every day like that. If she does, she nuts. You got you a real Looney Tune on your hands, man. She ain't got no life. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying have no life outside of that. I'm saying she has nothing that she interested in. She should be reading a book or something. Tell her to read. You know what I'm saying? Tell her to go downstairs and work out. Because let me tell you something, man. 2 things like this. I'm a pimp, man. Ain't no broad of mine finna be going to no gym working out. If she want to work out, she work her ass out at home. She ain't no bodybuilder. She don't need no weights and she don't need no heavy weights and all that shit to work out with. Her diet gonna be together. She work out at home. Ain't no broad of mine. Like just a regular old chick, man, that I might be just kicking it with. She can go where she want to go, but ain't no broad of mine finna go to no gym and work out. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something else. Shit, to be perfectly honest with you, man. Ain't no broad of mine finna be online. Nowhere. She just ain't finna be online. She ain't gonna have no online presence. The people she know, the people she need to talk to, gonna be able to talk to her ass on the phone. You know what I'm saying? For business, I let her have an email. You know what I'm saying? But like for all the other shit, she ain't finna be on Facebook. She ain't finna be on Twitter. She ain't finna be on Instagram. She ain't finna be on YouTube. She ain't finna be on none of that. My chick ain't finna be nowhere online. You not finna be able to see my chick nowhere online. You not finna be able to hear her ass online. You know what I'm saying? Because the bottom line is, if the only way you can communicate with people is online, you don't really know the motherfuckers like that anyway. They ain't your people like that. And these are the type of things where people say, man, you controlling. You goddamn right. If you a man and you got a woman and you ain't controlling, then she controlling. Somebody gonna be in control. It's either gonna be you or her. Somebody gonna be dominating. It's either gonna be you or her. And if you ain't the one doing it, if you ain't the one dominating, you the one being dominated. Just look at your life. Look at the way your broad deal with you. Does she do everything you tell her to do? You know what I'm saying? Do you have to watch your mouth and watch how you talk to her? You have to say certain things because she might go off? Do you have to worry about if she gonna get out of line in public and all that? Do you have to, do you have to tell her, don't talk to me like that in front of my son? Do you have to tell her shit like that? You see what I'm saying? If you got to tell her things like that, man, then you're a fool, homie. Stop being a fool. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fool, man. Don't throw your life away. You know what I'm saying? You're throwing your life away every day. You be a fool for a broad, man. It's one thing to be a fool for yourself. It's one thing to be a fool for the money, but be a fool for a broad, man. Ain't no payoff she got that's good enough to be a fool for, homie. You know what I'm saying? This is reality of life, man. These are real things we talking about right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Mike the Polymath, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Homie said, putting disrespectful women on ice is freed up space for the women who are down with my program. Shout out to BoA for the icing method. No doubt, brother, no doubt. Now, and that's man, let me tell you something. The icing method, man, is the most effective thing that, let me tell you something. If a chick says to me, I don't want to be with you anymore, I ain't gonna get mad. I'm gonna get glad. I'm gonna be like, good. Because I've mastered the art of controlling that emotional shit. So whatever I felt toward the broad, whatever it was, man, let me tell you, I ain't gonna sit and tell you, man, that I don't love my woman, man. But it ain't that sucker type of love. It ain't the type of love that made me fight her if she go be with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fight her. I'm gonna invite her to go live with that nigga permanently, to go be with that nigga permanently, to go be with him. You know what I'm saying? So what I am saying is this, man. If a woman tells me that, all I'm gonna say is cool. But ain't no takebacks. Bitch tell me that, she could be, see, I don't take shit tests. I don't take shit tests. I don't take tests from no woman. She ain't smart enough to test me. Test me on what? The shit that she's smart enough to test me on, I don't want to take a test on it. I don't want to know it. I'm not concerned about those things. But the things that are important, ain't no woman smart enough to test me on that. I'm not taking no test from no broad homie. It's the most illogical thing I ever heard of, man. Cats talking about, man, you gotta pass the shit test. I don't take them. And they learn quickly. Don't test me, shawty. Fuck, you supposed to be the instructor or somebody? Where I look like a student? Put me in the corner with a dunce cap on or something, shawty? Come on, man. I don't play that game, man. Another thing is this right here, man. The majority of men are weak for sex, man. And those women who work to keep their bodies tight know this. See, let me tell you something about the psyche of a woman, man. A woman who works to keep her body tight, you find me a woman that works hard on her body. She stays on top of her diet. She keeps her skin clean. She takes care of herself. See, you find me a woman, man, with a fat body. She ain't taking care of herself. I don't care how good she can think she clean, but if you overweight, shawty, you ain't taking care of yourself. That's not taking care of yourself. So when you find a woman, man, who really go hard to take care of their bodies, make sure they keep their body tight, they sacrifice on the diets, they sacrifice on all of that to keep their body tight, those women understand. It ain't just about that they look better because their bodies are tighter. It's the fact that they understand that they need to prove themselves. They need to prove themselves worthy. And to prove herself worthy, what she does is presents to you a total package. Any woman that's willing to work hard enough to present to you a total package, man, she is a woman that is worthy of some consideration, of some attention. You understand what I'm saying? But you got these scallywag bras out here, man, don't want to bring nothing to the table. Then you got a beta male simp man, Johnny, tricking off on the same bra who don't want to work on herself at all, who don't want to bring no positive energy to the table, don't want to bring nothing that's representative of a man who has reached a certain level in his life. And then you got the same man, and even worse than that, there's a man who has busted his ass to reach a certain level of his life, and he'll still settle for the bra who ain't did nothing to put herself in no position to make herself presentable to a man of that caliber. Tricks and simps have ruined this shit, man. Tricks and simps have ruined this, homies. Casper 78694, man. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Homie said these are sound words you're giving Doc. Keep serving them there raw. No doubt, bro. No doubt. No doubt. Cooking it up, man. Cooking it up. Weezy, what up, home? I see you. You know, you have to understand this, man. Women don't really care about health like that. Them bitches ain't taking care of their body, man, to be healthy. They go to the doctor all the time. Women don't worry about health. They go to the doctor twice a year, at least. They go have those semi-annuals every year. They go at least twice a year and have a full checkup, homie, to get everything checked out to make sure they're good. And then if anything happens, a woman will run to the doctor. She'll take medicine. She'll do whatever they tell her to do. So they're not concerned about health because they believe in the medical profession. Something goes wrong, they go to a doctor. So that woman ain't in the gym, man, getting her body tight like that, worrying about her health. She in the gym getting her body tight, man, because when she presents that package, she want to present a package where a man has no complaints, where a man can look at her and say, you know, shawty, you'll be straight if. You know, shawty, you'll be all right if. You know, shawty, if you did this, man, let me tell you something. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, and I don't get drunk, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I say, you have to understand, man, that a woman is willing to give you what you'll accept. And you deserve what you'll accept. If you'll accept a woman, man, who don't bring shit to the table, man, because she tell you, I shouldn't have to bring anything to the table. I bring me to the table. If you accept that, man, then you deserve that. You know what I'm saying? If you accept a woman disrespecting you, man, treating you like a simp, talking to you bad, man, not contributing nothing and still talking to you bad, man, breaking your pockets and still talking to you bad, man, won't never let you knock it and still talking to you bad, man, let me tell you something. You deserve that. As a man, you deserve what you accept, homie. If you willing to take it on the chin, take it on the chin, homie. Get knocked out, Glass Joe, if that's what you need. So you have to understand this, man. And that's another thing, man. Stop trying to handcuff these hoes, man. Handcuffs don't work on women. They wrist small. They just slip out the handcuffs. The more you handcuff her, the more freedom she displays. The more you handcuff her, the more available she becomes. So I don't put no cuffs on no bra, man. I don't put no restraints on no bra, man. You understand what I'm saying? I tell her the things that I require. I don't tell her, hey, you better do these or else. I tell her the things that I require. If she don't want to do them things, man, she free to go. You know what I'm saying? When I say put handcuffs on her bra, I mean not let her go even when she wants to. You think any of them niggas in prison want to be in there? Nah, man, they cuffed. You see what I'm saying? When you're in the back of the squad car, you be wanting to get out, but you be cuffed. Cuffing does not mean trying to lock a broad away. That's kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? When you abduct a broad and hold off in the crib, won't let her go nowhere, that's abduction. We ain't talking about that. Handcuffing is when she wants to fly and be free, and you put the cuffs on her so she can't spread her wings. You see, handcuffing is a pimping word. And I like how the average everyday Joe likes to take words from Pimpin, man, and just apply them however he want to apply them. But that's what that means, man. Handcuffing is simply you done put your rules down and the woman decide that your rules ain't worth following. She want to live her life. And you won't let her live her life. You try to lock her down. You try to force her to follow the rules. You try to, come on, man, let me tell you something. Only thing you can force a woman to do, only thing you can force her to do is bleed once a month. Only thing you can force her to do. And you can't even force her to do that. That's going to happen anyway. So that's the equivalent of the things you can force a woman to do. You can force her to do what she going to do anyway. You can force her body to do what it's going to do anyway. You can force her to say what she going to say anyway. You see, this ain't even about controlling the woman. This is about controlling the environment. And anything that comes into your environment falls under that control. The problem with men is, man, men don't work hard enough to control their environment. You see what I'm saying? Men aren't putting forth the work to control their environment. You know, I work every day, man. I bust my ass to control my environment. That is one thing that I will grind toward every single day of my life. I will be in a position to control my environment because I don't want to relinquish control of my environment to anyone else. And everything that falls under that environment falls under my control. That's just the way it is. Freddie P, I appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Now, let me ask you this, homies. Have you asked a broad this? Have you ever asked a broad this? I mean, in your life. And keep it 100 with me, man. Keep it 100. Has a broad ever told you that you're hard to please? That you're hard to get along with? That you require a lot? If not, it's because you're a simp. Because you take it too easy on broads, man. It's because you try to make her task of pleasing you easy. You try to take it light on her. If she ain't saying that, you settling, homie. Because pleasing a man is hard for a woman. If you tell a woman everything it takes to please you, man, she got a laundry list of shit, man, take her years to do. And the majority of women ain't going to settle for that. They ain't going to go for that. And so what men do, they take things off of that list to make it easy for the woman. Over-validating the broad. Under-validating yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sound like simping to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sound like to me. If a woman ain't saying, man, it's tough to deal with you, man, she having a hard, man, if she ain't like, whoa, it's tough dealing with you. If she ain't like, man, you got to see an exasperated look on her face. If she ain't never got that exasperated look on her face, like, damn, I don't know if this is worth it, then you ain't doing nothing, homie. You letting her mind be idle, and the idle mind is the devil's playground, man. I say this all the time. The idle mind is the devil's playground. He gonna play when a woman's mind is idle. The Red Pill Chauvinist RPC is in the building, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Homie says they say I'm difficult to deal with. Hey, man, that's what they got to say. If they ain't saying that, RPC, something wrong, man. Something wrong. So you got to think about it, man. If a broad doesn't think you're hard to please, then you're getting simp treatment. And you letting her decide what you should be happy with. Man, I had a woman tell me, man, not long ago, man, that, I'm trying to prove myself, I'm trying to think of how I can prove myself to you. I said, Shawty, you ain't got to think. That's the problem. When you think, your shit start to stink. You understand? You don't think, just do. I already told you, I already laid down the law and told you the things you need to do if you want to prove yourself to me. You pick those things up and you put them in your mental Rolodex and you prove those things. Stop thinking so much. Don't think, act. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, man, where I'm like, it ain't that hard, shorty. You ain't got to think. I think for you. I don't trust your thinking. Put forth the effort to do the task. There's a few tasks on here, but they're all simple tasks. You put them all together, and then I'll consider you in a different light. But see, that light ain't to shine on you right now. You got to earn that shine right there. Right now, shawty, you in this dull, damp, damn near battery dead flashlight. That's what's shining on you right now. If you want to get up under the spotlight, shawty, you got to earn the spotlight. This is the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and this is just the way. I mean, listen, and this is not some some crazy talk or anything like that. This is the successful way to deal with women. This is the most successful way. This is the proven. This has been proven over decades, at least, to be the most effective way to deal with women, man. You see, pimping ain't about putting women on the corner. See, everybody want to look at what the women were doing and blame men. Oh, the men had the women out on the corner. Oh, the men are misogynistic. Oh, the men are calling women sluts. Oh, the men are turning women into this. Hey, man, you ain't got to turn a woman into that. Did Adam turn Eve into that? Did Samson turn Delilah into that? You ain't got to turn a woman into nothing. She is who she is already. The pimpin' just capitalized on the nature of her. That's all. The pimpin' just capitalized on what she already wanted to do. The pimpin' gave her the mind and the muscle so she can go out there and start to hustle. You understand what I'm saying? Now with the pimpin', she can comfortably hustle. She can get out there and get on the ground. But we talking about, it ain't about that. It's not about the women. It's about the way the men dealt with the women. It's about the way the pimps deal with the bras. That method of dealing with women transcends all boundaries. There are no boundaries that can enclose that way of dealing with women into a quagmire of indecision or matriarchally biased interaction with women. That's not how we get down, man. So let me ask you this, man. You got to be who you are, regardless of the validation of a woman. Now, this one gonna get deep, man. You got to be who you are, regardless of the validation of a woman. Now, what do I mean by that? I'll tell you. As long as a doctor, lawyer, or barber has a valid license, he is still a doctor, lawyer, or barber. Even if he's out of work, if a doctor has no hospital in which to work, if a barber has no shop in which to cut, if a lawyer has no courtroom in which to perform his lies, he is still a lawyer. He is still a doctor. He is still a barber. With or without the validation of employers or employees, because he has earned the right to be that. He has gotten gifted with the game. He has educated himself on the statutes and commandments of that particular field. So he is that with or without the validation of anyone else. And that's the same thing about this pimping. That's the same thing about being alpha. I don't need no bro to validate me on no level. You understand what I'm saying? But if you need to know about my past, and if I'm authentic with this, you can ask some bros in my past, and they'll tell you. When they stopped contributing, whatever it was they were contributing, their effort, their energy, or their resources, it was a wrap. Because I don't carry dead weight. And a woman who ain't contributing nothing but her body is dead weight, homie. Lay a body down. Lay your body down. Lay her body down, homie. And then try to pick it up. Well, they're just laying there, giving you no assistance, just a body laying there, knocked out cold drunk. Try to pick a drunk body up. And you'll see that dead weight is dead weight. See what I'm saying? See, I say this. You got to keep in mind that if a woman don't bring negative energy to you, that's great. You may feel like she's a woman worth keeping. But what if she doesn't bring positive energy to you either? She doesn't bring either. She's just there. Her presence, a woman's mere presence in your life drains energy. So if she's not replacing that energy by reciprocating your energy in a positive manner, dead weight is worse than negative energy. Because negative energy, you see it, you know how to deal with it, you can respond to it. Dead weight, you don't even know it's there until you start wondering, God damn, why is this so heavy? Wait a minute. This is heavy, man. What's going on? And then you realize that you're carrying a bra that ain't contributing nothing. You got to cut her loose, man. Any woman who ain't contributing nothing in your life, man, she got to be cut loose. And by nothing, I mean positive energy. I mean good loving. When I say good loving, I ain't even talking about sex. I'm talking about, man, cooking, cleaning, taking care of your home, man, doing something, man. She got to be contributing, some effort and energy to your business. She got to be running packages to the post office. She got to be, returning emails or returning calls. She got to be doing something that benefits your process. And if she not, man, you're going to feel like you gained about 40 pounds overnight. And I know the bra don't weigh 40 pounds, man, but you want me to say a number? You know what I'm saying? Now, another thing is this, homies. I don't give a damn what no man does about his bras or his paper. I don't care. If you ain't bumping my bras or pinning my paper, man, I don't care about your bras or your paper. That's the reality of it. I care not to know what you can be lying about the women you got. You can be telling the truth about the women you got. I don't give a damn one way or the other, homie. I got a life to live. See what I'm saying? I live the life of Dr. BoA, man. I ain't got no, that's it. That's the life I live. You know what I'm saying? I don't manage your crib. I manage the AlphaSphere, man. That's it. So if you ain't bumping my bras or penning my paper, man, don't even talk to me about your paper or your bras. I don't even care. I'm not finna have no conversation with you, man, about your bras. I'm not finna have no conversation with you about your paper. I don't care unless we finna get some money together. You got a way we can get some money together, man? Fine. Other than that, I'm good, homie. I'm good. Donnell Harris, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Homie say came in late. I got to start this from the beginning for that top-notch boss game. Just waited to show some love to Dr. BoA and my alpha brethren. No doubt, brother. Appreciate that, D. Appreciate it. Donnell Harris in the building, man. More money. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Homie said raw facts. No doubt, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. See, you got to understand this, man. The main thing that happens, and this is another thing that's different between a pimp and a simp. You see, when a simp has a woman and he gets another broad, he treats his main broad like doo-doo all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? He treats it like doggy doo on the bottom of his gym shoe. That's just how he treats her. He can't have another broad and take her energy to use it what it's meant to be used for, and it's meant to be used to solidify the energy that you have with your main bro. You got another bro, man, and whenever the energy is raw with you and your main bro, man, you go to your other bro, man, and then shit, it's for some strange reason that fixes everything, man. We'll get it. I'll do a dedicated video about why that is, man. You know what I'm saying? But the simp gets another bro and he treats his main bro like doo-doo on his shoe. But the crazy thing is when a woman gets a new dude, she treats her man at home royally. Your chick be done went out of the country, man, be done went to Jamaica, man, and got her back broke, man, all the while she was there. Or be done came and seen Dr. BoA, man, and got her back broke in. Man, got her back broke in, man, come back home to you, man, cook you the first morning back, you get breakfast in bed. You think she's so happy to see you. You understand what I'm saying? She want to spend time with you. She want to Netflix and chill with you. You understand? You Netflix and chilling at the crib. You and your old lady watching movies all day long. Look at you, boy. Look at you. Looking out lovely with your broad. Look at you over there, boy. I see you. You thinking that vacation did her good. Yeah, it did her good. Not in the way you think. But you know what she does? She comes to the crib and she treats you like a king. You understand what I'm saying? That's the approach that a pimp has. So in that scenario, your woman is taking a pimp approach dealing with you, man. You know what kind of weak sucker you must be, man, to have your bro taking a pimp approach with you. You got to be a sucker. This is what you got to do, man. This is the difference between a pimp and a simp and whatever other kind of man you want to think of. You see, Pimpin tells a woman, baby, you're not going to be my only one. You can be my number one, but you're never going to be my only one. That's what Pimpin tells a woman. Simpin tells a woman, no, baby, it's just me and you. I don't want nobody else. You know I don't want nobody else but you, baby. You know I don't want nobody else but you. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, honey, baby. Come on, honey pot. You know what I'm saying? Come on, cherry licorice stick. Come on, cupcake. Come on, nacho cheese Dorito. Whatever you want to call your broad. But you already got another chick. You see, these boys live secret lives, man. They live lives outside of their home that are not authentic. They can present themselves like they want to. That's why I don't really deal with people online, man. It ain't a whole bunch of people I'm going to deal with online at no point. Because you can be whatever the hell you want to be. And it's the same thing in a man's everyday life. See, he can go to his side chick and be this macho pimp dude. He can go over there, man, play the role. Then he get home, his old lady treat him like a scrub. Because these boys ain't authentic, man. Let me tell you something, and this real talk. If we all being our authentic selves, we aren't that fucking similar. I say again, if we're all being our authentic selves, we're really not that similar. You understand? We're not that similar at all. So when you see a group of men and they all seem to be on one accord on a whole bunch of damn topics, man, you gotta run from them boys, man. The boys ain't real. I know for a fact right now, man, that I say some things, man, and everybody in the chat to be like, man, yeah. Then I say the next thing, and 50% of people in the chat be like, oh, I mean, yeah, I don't really know about that one, BoA. I gotta look into that one a little bit. That's how this shit goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, niggas, because I'm thorough with my shit. I ain't saying that's gonna happen, but I'm saying it could happen. You know what I'm saying? So, let me tell you something. And this right here, man, this is gonna be a crazy one. This is gonna sound crazy, man. Then we're gonna sound crazy. No broad is more beautiful than me. I'm made in God's image, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the definition of black masculinity. That shit is a beautiful thing, man. Listen how that sounds. How regal does that sound? The definition of black masculinity. Man, how cold does that sound? You understand what I'm saying, man? Me chopped up, blocked up, lean, man. Ain't no one more beautiful than that, man. See, we got to stop thinking that we can't use terms. Listen, is the world a feminine place? It's the world a female. We use beauty to describe a bunch of shit in the world, man. Mountains, mountain peaks. Well, if you go up there, you'll die. You'll get hypothermia before you get to the top. But we call them beautiful, and they look masculine as hell. You see what I'm saying? It's a masculine thing. You got to understand, man, terms like beautiful, man. Let me tell you something. It ain't no, bro. It ain't no, bro. That's more beautiful than me, man. Chuck Spencer, what's good, bro? What's good with you, Chuck? I see you in the building, man. Yo, man, let me add some tunes in here, man. Shout out to the homie Chuck Spencer, man. The homie is a cold producer, man. He cold with the beats, man. I got to get the homies props, man, on that one, man. Got to. The homie's cold with the beats, man. Matter of fact, man, since the homie's in the building, man, let's do him a solid up in here, man. Shout out to the homie Chuck, man. Make sure I ain't got too much volume on that thing, man. We're gonna see in a minute here. So, you know, man, I say this, man. Oh, man. No woman is more beautiful than me, man. I'm a hell of a specimen. See, let me tell you something. If I wasn't so beautiful, how do I get her so wet, man? If I wasn't so beautiful, if I wasn't such a beautiful specimen, how am I so irresistible to her, man? How can I say the shit I say? How can I say the shit that I say that will be offensive coming from the average man? How can I say these things to her, man, and she feels for me even more? She falls for me even more. It gets deeper and deeper. She feels like she can never go on with life without me, man. And even when she tries, she fails. Fucking with this pimping is hell, man. It's tough on a woman, man. You know what I'm saying? It's tough on her. But that's gonna make me soften up? No, man, I don't know how to soften up. I don't know how to do it. Why is it that every time she gets so frustrated with this pimping and how hard it is, man, that she says, I don't want to talk to you anymore, man. But then the next day she's like, I love you. I love you so much. You mean so much to me. I'll do anything for you. Now that shit sounds good to a simp, right? But me, shit, I'm right back on point. Prove it. I hear what you're saying, shout. Prove it. And now she's back on her phone. You're so hard to deal with. And it's a merry-go-round. It's a dance, man. We hit the floor. We grooving. She goes left. I go right. And then I dip her. And when I bring her back up, I'm still saying prove it. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what happens, the proof in the pudding is on the woman. She got to prove her. I ain't got to prove nothing. I'm the ism, shouty. The ism has already proven itself. The way you wide open already has already proven itself. You understand? The fact that you feel the way you feel about it, nigga, has already proven itself. I am the one that makes you move spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. That shit deserves your life, shawty. Give me what you got for a pork chop. Before I wreck shop. You see, man, it's real simple, man. You deal with a woman, man, in the way that you're supposed to deal with a woman as a man. You make her fall in line. Everything I tell these bros is by design. There is a message that I want to relay to her that she must accept, and she must assume that she does not accept it. She will be dismissed. The icing technique. It's my favorite shit, man. I just pull up in a big ice truck with an ice pick, a chisel, if you will, and a hammer, and just start knocking off blocks of ice to these bros. Okay, a block for you, a block for you, a block for you, a block for you. All of you get it, man. You see, pimping is the way God intended for a man to deal with a woman. If Adam had been a pimp, no fruit would have been eaten. If Samson had been a pimp, his locks would still be intact. He'd still be slaying 1,000 motherfuckers with a donkey jawbone. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta keep it all the way icy with these bras, man. Cause her goal is to thaw you out. Her goal is to warm you up. Her goal is to get into your heart, man, and warm your spirit. Her goal is to make you feel like she is the completion of who you are as a man. That's her goal. So you gotta stay cold. Cause if you get too warm, man, they put you on your soul, homie. And when they take souls, they don't give it back, bro. And that's the reality of it. Mr. Jackson, I appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Homie said salute Dr. BoA. Wrench Mob in the chat. No doubt, brother. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So you gotta understand, man. If a broad doesn't want to prove herself to you, then she's not submitting. And you know what I say all the time? If she don't submit, then you must quit. Had a broad tell me she can't submit because I ain't her man. I said, well, shawty, ain't no possible chance of me being your fucking man if you ain't gonna submit. We're in an impasse. And when I'm at an impasse, I just keep it moving. See what I'm saying? I ain't got no time to compromise with no broad. I'm not compromising. Compromising what? Compromising my manhood? Compromising this ism? Compromising my outlook? Compromising my spirituality? Compromising my finances? Come on, man. Why would I do such a thing to myself, man? It ain't making no sense to me, man. So I tell a bro like this, let me tell you something, shawty. If you want to rise to the top, you gotta take the elevator that goes to the top floor to the presidential suite, baby. The rest of these elevators gonna stop you off at the floor beneath the presidential suite. I'm on the elevator that takes you to the top. Now I'm going to the top, baby, with or without you. If you riding, let's ride. If you ain't, I see you if and when I come back down this motherfucker. You see, ain't no broad gonna hold me back, man. You can't let no broad hold you back, man. You gotta keep it moving. You see, if you slow down your locomotion, seeking a broad devotion, you'll soon find that fucking train tracks will rust up on you and you'll be stuck in the spot. That's how a man ends up going from living an amazing life to having a wife and not even understanding who he is anymore. Pimping is the way, homie. Pimping is the only way to control your interaction with these bras. You see what I'm saying? If you focus on pleasing your woman as much as she focuses on pleasing her, then your value is low to her, man. Because let me tell you something that the average man can't tell you. When a woman is really feeling you, man, when a woman is really feeling you, man, we're gonna come on up out of this, man. Shout out to the homie Chuck Spencer, man. It's a cold track right there. Chuck, we're gonna have to chop it up, man. We're gonna have to get in I'm gonna hit you up on email, man. We're gonna chop it up, man. So, Walter Payton in the building, man. Represent Florida. What up, homie? Cadillac Jake Just in the building, player in the building, left-handed samurai. More money, showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the homies being in the building, man. What you have to understand is this, man. If your value is low to a woman, all she can think about is what you can give her. She never thinks about what she can give you. Now, she'll talk about it. She'll talk about it because she thinks you want to hear it. A woman will tell you what she thinks you want to hear, and that's why you got to shut up sometime. Stop telling a broad everything about you. You see what I'm saying? A woman got to earn every little bit of information about you because all she's going to do is take that energy and develop herself into the woman that you want. You understand? You never let a woman know that. You just see who she is. See who she is internally. Bring it out of her. Tell her it's okay to open up. Let her know it's okay to be who she is. Let her know it's okay to share who she is inside, share her fantasies, share her desires with you. That's the only way to find out what type of broad you got, homie. And that's the reality of life, man. So this is the real deal, man. I want to say this to you. If you got a woman, man, and you think she's worthy of some type of commitment, one-on-one, monogamy, you better change your mind. Because that ain't what you got. You see what I'm saying? There are very few women who deserve that, man. Very few. The majority of women don't have the qualifications and characteristics necessary to have that, man. And you can't just be giving that shit out all willy-nilly, man. You'll ruin your life, homie. Give away the best little years of your life to some broad that you shouldn't even cut. So let's get in here, man. Hey, let me answer a few questions, man. Y'all shoot me some questions in here. I don't ever answer no questions, man. Let's try that out, man. Walter Payton say, keep a guessing or you'll lose. You know, man, yeah, I guess you could keep a guessing. I prefer to keep a working. Keep her working. Don't keep her guessing. Keep her working. See, I ain't got no time to play no game running up around in circles trying to keep her confused. Like, she already confused. It don't take nothing to keep a woman guessing. She already guessing. She don't know much. I keep her working. I always got something for her to do. That's how she proves herself. She does this, she does that. Does it require finances sometimes? Yes. Does it require effort and energy sometimes? Yes. Does it require long work hours for her sometimes? Yes. Does it require traveling for her sometimes? Yes. But whatever it is that I require for her to prove her worthiness, then she needs to be willing to do it. And if she is not, that is cool because I'm perfectly okay without her in my life. That's the thing you have to understand, man. You can't overvalue these bras where you feel like you got to compromise on the shit you want because you want her in your life. No, she wants you in her life. Can't be viewing that shit from that perspective like she the prize, like she bringing something amazing to your life. Nah, man. You're the amazing one. You got a job right now, China White. China White says she ain't never had a job in her life. You got a job right now. Look up and down this chat and see all them links you putting in there. So I get Dr. BoA is the first one to put you to work. It's pimping at its finest, homies. Jose Navarro, man, appreciate the $50 super chat, man. Shout out to the homie Jose Navarro, man, always coming through, man, with the major support. Appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. So you got to understand, man, that the basic thing is this. And like that right there, somebody may try to read something into that or whatever, but you got to understand, man, I deal with all women the same way. I deal with my mama from a pimp perspective. I don't just turn this shit on to deal with women in a certain way and try to be no pimp or try to be nan. This is the way I am. I deal with all women like this. All women. If my grandmother was still alive, I deal with her the same way. And what you have to understand, I know some beta male simp man Johnny gonna say, well, your grandma probably wouldn't take that. Boy, let me tell you something. If you're a masculine man and you bringing that masculinism and it's coming out of you in a real way, you understand? If my grandmama knew I was authentic when I was saying it, you know what my grandmama would do? My grandmama would play her position. Because I wouldn't disrespect her. I wouldn't be like, bitch, get in there. I wouldn't talk to her like that, but I'm going to talk to her like a man. I talk to every woman like a man, homie. When I'm in the room with a woman, I'm the only man in the goddamn room. And so there's going to be a certain amount of reverence that's going to take place. It don't matter who she is. It don't matter. Let me tell you something about a woman's beauty, man. And this is what I want you men to take from this. If you don't take anything else from this, I want you men to take this from this, man. A woman's beauty simply gets your attention. It ain't nothing for you to jump through no damn hoops for. It ain't nothing for you to be going telling your homies about. It ain't nothing for you to be giving her no accolades for. It ain't nothing for you to be running up on her trying to put her on a pedestal about. Her beauty is the only reason you even sent a word to her in the first place. That's all her beauty done earned. Now you done paid her for her beauty. Now get into the rest of her, man. That's how you find yourself never getting caught up in no damn beauty of a woman. You know how many dudes that married a beautiful woman, man, who treat them like shit because they got caught up in the beauty. They don't feel like their presence is enough for the beauty. Shout it, my presence is the reward for your beauty. The fact that you sit and have a conversation with me right now, the fact that you might be able to call or text me after this conversation is what your beauty has earned you. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There are only certain groups of women that will ever be privy to this energy. Because I don't deal with feminist bras. You understand? I don't deal with self-professed thoughts. I don't deal with obvious thoughts. I don't deal with them holier-than-thou church girls. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of women I don't deal with. Man, I deal with a bartender before I deal with a holier-than-thou church girl. Bartenders are fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Bartenders are fun. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Those are some fun girls right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially bartenders that don't really drink. Man, bartenders that don't really drink are fun, man. That's real talk. So, the Manimal Planet is in the building. What up, man? Let's see, man. Let me see if I got some questions in here, man. Don't see no questions in the joint, man. I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Cadillac J just said, what about a stripper, man? Nah, man. I mean, strippers are thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Strippers are the first thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Strippers were the transition from from hoes walking the strip, man. You know what I'm saying? The first strippers were like they were already selling sex. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't finna do that with no stripper, man. You know what I'm saying? Not that just ain't for me, man. I don't deal with strippers. Listen, man. Last time I dealt with strippers, man, I had girls in the club shaking. Like I had girls, and man, I know how they got down. You know what I'm saying? So man, I ain't finna do that with no stripper. Because the thing is, all a stripper can give you is physicality. Until you master the effects that a woman's physicality has on you enough to where you can still think with a level head, no matter how beautiful she is, then you're gonna be a sucker. You know what I'm saying? The only thing between you being a simp and is air and opportunity. And the air is always gonna be there, and the opportunity gonna come if you be in certain environments. You know what I'm saying? So I just saw how this, and I don't know if I shared this with you, man, before, man. Roaster Minerals, man, I appreciate the $20 super chat. Homie says good game. When you think about this, man, I tell you like this, homie. And so and this is something I did, man. I had a couple of homies, man, at different times that were about to go down and do some time. And you know what I'm saying? They about to go do some fed time. So, you know, when you go do fed time, they give you an opportunity after your sentencing, they give you an opportunity to go settle your affairs. Like your sentencing is one day. Well, I mean, depending on the crime, you know, when it's a federal drug crime, then your sentencing is one day, and then you turn yourself in when it's time to go serve your sentence. So they give you some time to pull your affairs in order. So I had a couple of homies, man, who did that, man. And the last thing they always wanted to do was go to a shake joint. You know, they'd always want to go to a shake joint. And the first homie, when we went in the shake joint, man, like my girls were in there. But still, even with my girls, man, me and my homie were in there, man. And you know, the dudes wasn't tipping. They just wasn't tipping, man. You know what I'm saying? My girls was working, the dude wasn't tipping. I let that go for about 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They went through about 2.5 songs, 2.5, 3 songs, somewhere around there. Just depending on how the DJ was mixing. You know, 2 songs for sure. And then whatever he did after that. Because, you know, girls had they song they want to come out on. And then they had a second song. And then after that, you know, the DJ just kind of, you know what I'm saying? He knows the girls like that. So I went in there, man. Them dudes weren't tipping, man. So, you know, of course, whenever I go in there, man, I grab some singles, man, because I'm gonna tip my girls. You know what I'm saying? If don't nobody else tip them, I'm gonna tip them. I tip them to show them that I got their back. I tip them to show them that if nobody else believes in what they're doing, I believe in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I tip them to show them that I'm willing to invest in them the same way they're willing to invest in me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. And I tip them also to show them that whatever they bring in is it's gonna go back to them as much as it's gonna come to me. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a whole lot of action to prove your words to a woman. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a whole lot of action. So we go in, man, and so I went around, man. I tipped all my girls, man, 50 singles a piece, man. I was just flipping them off, you know, flipping them off, bam, bam. Then I went to the next one, bam, bam. Then I went to the next one, bam, bam. Went to the next one, bam, bam. I had 4 of them in there, so I went in there one, but a couple of $100, but it looked good to everybody else. Cause when you do 50 on one girl, and then you go do 50 on another girl, and then, man, people don't know. You just look like you, and they're just tricking off. You know what I'm saying? And there was some people in there who knew they were my girls, man. But a lot of these dudes, man, like I'm low pro. You know what I'm saying? I never want my presence to intimidate my woman. You know what I'm saying? I never want my presence to knock her off her square where she can't do what she need to get done, because business is business. And if my presence is interfering with business, then I'm going to fade back, because business is business regardless of what I got to do. That fucking business is going to be taken care of. So, you know, so we went in there, man, and after that, them dudes got on up. And so my other partner, man, when he went down, man, he just wanted to go in there. Like I was out of the game by that point. You know what I'm saying? I had wrapped it up. You know what I'm saying? This is around the time, you know, I'm getting to that. But I had wrapped it up, man. And so I just took him in there, man. He wanted to go, man. He was about to go do 7. He's about to go do 7. And so I took him in there, man. We went in there and kicked it for a minute, man. And the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But this time on the way out, them dudes still wasn't tipping in there, man. That's why I got out, man. I got out the game, man. Because them dudes, broke-ass niggas coming in there, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was just in the area we were in. This was the best club. But they were tipping, but not like I thought they should. You know, the way dude be making it rain now, that's what I wanted for my girls, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted for my pockets. But I took him in there, man, and just on the way out, man, I did the same thing, man. I mean, it wasn't the same amount, man. It was like $20 a girl, but there were like 6 girls in that end. I just tipped them out, man, because just I know the struggle. I know the hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it just goes to show, man, on the way out, they was calling me back. Hey, come back, wait. I ain't even look back, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that ain't what I did it for. But those girls were hungry, man. They were ready to grind. They were trying to get that money. So, let's see, man. D, what up, homie? I see you in the building. Yeah. Strippers are really in a two-timing phase, man. Strippers are wild girls, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest with you, strippers are. They don't have many inhibitions, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have many inhibitions. Like they go. You know what I'm saying? Strippers go in, man. They don't have many inhibitions at all, man. So let me see. Yeah, I see what Jose said, man. Yo, I'm hanging out with a girl at work who was with the guy for 6 years. I would be mad if she was doing with me if I was with her. I'm just gonna chill. But this is the thing, Jose. That scenario is the type of scenario you use to work your mind around the concept that you can't be mad about it because this is how it is. Like, what you have to do is free your mind from the concepts that have been forced on you by a society that tells you that women are good and that's how they're gonna do. You know, that's how they're gonna be. So you have to get to the point where it don't even make you mad to think about if that was your girl, because you have to expect that if she was your girl, she'd be doing the same thing, probably with the coworker that she'd been with for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, man, that women do what they want to do. Women do what they want to do. And this is the thing you got to understand. No matter who your woman is, no matter how good she is, you know what I'm saying? If I turn her on, then she going to give me that loving, man. If I turn her on, man, she going to drop them panties for me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's because she wants to. She can't help herself. The only way she ain't going to drop them is if I make her keep them up. And that's the reality of it. And all men have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, man. You know, the bottom line is this. And ARC would agree with this. If you her boyfriend, you're not the man she desires the most sexually. That's just the bottom line. If you're her boyfriend, you're not the type of man she desires most sexually. That's the bottom line. You know, if you're the man she desires most sexually, then you're probably not representative of what she thinks is boyfriend material. That's why I say all the time, all women need two men. All women want two men. Whether they have two men or not, they want two men. So even a woman who doesn't have two men wants two men. If she only has one, she's lacking. She's losing something. She's lacking in one area. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you this because I know this. I've had plenty of beautiful women, man. And I ain't going to rate them 10, 9, 7. I ain't going to rate them none of that. I've had some beautiful women that were beautiful to me. And none of them ever wanted to be my girl. Because I wasn't soft enough. I wasn't weak enough. I wasn't concerned enough with what the fuck they wanted. Man, China White, I don't know where in the hell you been. China White say strippers look disgusting and their skin look nasty and they have dirty feet. Man, I don't know where the hell you been. What strippers? Man, I have no idea. I don't know where in the hell she been. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen no strippers like that. Well, maybe them are strippers. When I'm talking about exotic dancers. Let's call who I'm talking about exotic dancers. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Ain't no way, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen that. Them sound like broad that live on in the country, man. Where ain't no asphalt. They live on dirt roads and shit. Yeah, it's got to be Florida, man. Got to be Florida. It's got to be. And I'm talking about country Florida. I ain't talking about South Beach. Can't be South Beach, Florida. It's got to be country Florida. So, you know, you got to understand this, man. Somebody said, man, what do I think about men who cheat? Let me see who said that. Irvin Marin asked me about what do you think about married men who cheat. See, this is the thing about a man cheating. If you lied to a woman and told her it's just gonna be you and her, which you probably did if you married. See, a married man can't cheat. I know you heard that men can't cheat. Yes, a man can cheat. If he lies and tells a woman it's just you and me, then I mean you can't get no props, can't get no masculine props for man lying to a woman. You lying to a woman. Like, what are the consequences? Nigga, you lying to a woman like a little child. If you tell a woman it's just you and her and you ain't gonna have nobody else but you just gonna be her, man, and it's not her, then yeah, you know, you dead wrong. Any man who does that is wrong. But any man who tells a woman from the beginning, hey, you can be my number one, but not my only one. Now, if you want to marry me, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna put this shit in writing. I'm telling you right now, you ain't gonna be my only one. You know, you're gonna have to be a sister wife to at least one other woman. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what you would have to say. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, then you kind of dirty. You know, that's what you have to do, man. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going that route. You know what I'm saying? I'm simply not going that route, man. It's you know, that just ain't the route I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Cadillac J just says side chicks, thoughts, and strippers are the best because they're easy to deal with. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Cheating wives are easy to deal with. I mean, I don't mess around like that no more. But when I did, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The easiest women to deal with are cheating wives, because they can't have no demands on you. Even though they do get to the point where they have demands on you, but they get caught up. They get caught up in this pimping, man. They be like, they just get caught up. They be knowing that they got a man, but they be getting caught up to where they be like, they fall for a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Jose Navarro, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Jose said, Dr. BoA, I was cheated. I feel I'm doing with my coworker what was done to me. How should I process this? Nah, man, you can't take it that route, bro. I mean, you can't take out on another man what a woman did to you. Think about what you're saying, bro. You want a man to suffer for what a woman did. You know what I'm saying? You rewarding the woman by validating her, by giving her access to two men. She got a man, and then she got a man. You know her, man, and you still validating her with your time and attention. You can't do it like that. Like, nobody benefits from that scenario but the woman. You don't even benefit from that scenario. It ain't gonna make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? You still got to come to grips with the feeling that you have of being cheated. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we should probably chop it up about this, man, in the consultation, Jose. You know what I'm saying? China White, throw the consultation link in there for Jose, man. Cause yeah, that's that's something outside of the actions that you're displaying now. Like, you got to come to grips with those feelings that you're having, man, about the way your scenario turned out. Because if you go through just the next few months or year or so, doing this, man, then you're putting negative energy out there that's gonna come back, and the shit isn't gonna get better. It's gonna get worse. So the thing is, when you think about it, when you think about the term cheated, not really. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with a woman, words like cheated shouldn't even come into play. But that's a whole nother story, man. We won't talk about that tonight. So, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been real in the field, man. This been a real live show, man. I knew y'all were gonna come through, man, and chop it up with me about the ism. Greg Harris, yeah, man, yeah, you showed up a little bit late, homie. We in the building. It depends on which one you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? China White just put the link in there, Troy. Just click on it, man, and go over there. It's the link straight to the consultations. You see them, man. Depends on if you want to do a live consultation, a phone consultation, how long you want it to be, man. There's several different options there, man. Just check it out. Golden Child, man, no doubt, bro, no doubt. Appreciate it. Big Phil, 100, homie. Appreciate you being in the joint, Phil. So Renzel, I see you in the joint, man. So you got to understand, man, that we have honestly gotten to a point in this society where pretty much every woman should be treated the same until she proves that she's different. You got to treat every woman the same until she proves that she's different. If she doesn't prove she's different, she's not different. If she's not willing, let me tell you something. There's only two reasons a woman is not willing to prove that she is who she says she is. One, she don't give a fuck enough about you to prove it. And two, it's because she knows that she is not what she says she is, and she's just like every other problem. It's only two reasons. A woman can tell you 1,000 reasons that she won't prove it. She'll tell you 1,000 reasons why she don't think she should, but the bottom line is those are the only two reasons that she won't, because she can't or she doesn't want to. She doesn't feel like you're worthy of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it. Irvin Marin, I appreciate that, brother. Yo, if you haven't gotten your copy of, man, how to reclaim and rebuild your manhood, man, you should go ahead and do that, man. There's a let me see. There's a 10% discount, man. I think it's Man Up. Yeah, I think it's Man Up 10, Man Up 1. Let me check right quick. Hey, China White, put that man up, that how to reclaim and rebuild your manhood link up for me, shawty. Let me go in here and let me check this out, man. I know it's a discount in here for me. I think it's Man Up. I think it's Man Up 1. 10% discount, man. Man Up 1. Just on that product though. I'm about to check it out right now, homies. Give me a second. Logging into my store. I gotta get a Wi-Fi booster, man. I swear I gotta get a Wi-Fi booster. Yeah, Man Up 10. Man Up, no, Man Up, just Man Up. MANUP. Man Up, use Man Up at checkout, man. Get 10% off how to reclaim and rebuild your manhood. That'll put you in the game, man. So, it's been real in the field, homies, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, sliding through, keeping it 100. Doing your thug thing with me, homies. We're gonna go and get ready to slide out this thing, man. I'm gonna try to condense this thing down, man. Take a little snippet off of it. Move it to Patreon, man. Take a little snippet off of it and put it on YouTube, man. But if you want to hear the whole playback, man, you have to check it out on Patreon, man. And these live streams are only available on the $10 tier on Patreon, man. So on the $5 tier, you get regular length content. Bad Boy DTV, man. I appreciate it, homie. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Always showing up. That is, man, the link to how to reclaim, rebuild your manhood. Again, the discount code is MANUP. MANUP. Use that at checkout. Get 10% off. More money. Peace out to you, brother. Bless up, Ron Todman, man. Good to see you in the building, man. Ron Todman, I think this is his first time in, man. Let's welcome him to the AlphaSphere. Appreciate you being in the joint. AJ, what up, homie? Good to see you in the building. Appreciate that. The ism is the prism of dealing with women like a man. You know what I'm saying? The PIMP is the epitome of the industry of running these bras. You understand? And Butte Wayne, man. No doubt, bro. Appreciate it. Jose Navarro, peace to you, bro. Yep, another discount, 10% off your entire purchase of $50 or more. Now, you can't use multiple discount code. This 10% discount code for, that's a purchase of $50 or more. Yeah. I'm going to try to see if I can make that work if you still use $50 or more. We'll see. Renzel, salute, bro. Salute. Ain't no doubt, bro. I appreciate it, man. King Shooter, what's good with you, man? Man, good to see. Hey, man, everybody that subscribed to the channel, man, and join the Patreon, man. My Patreon is going through the roof, man. I appreciate everybody that's jumping on Patreon over there, man. Got some great questions this month, man. We pumping them out. I mean, y'all been privy to them. And y'all check out the tiers over there, man. Got some pretty nice benefits on the tiers, man. Okay, second time on stream. Ron Time is second time on stream. Sign up on Patreon. No doubt, bro. I'm going to get over there, man, to all my new patrons, man. I'm going to get over there, man, and hit you with a personal message, man, and give you a little bit more insight on your tier and the benefits of your level of support, man. I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate everybody being in the joint. China White, I appreciate you being in here doing your thing with that Ren Shawty, working hard for me. You ain't never had a job in your life, but here you are. You know what I'm saying? Working hard for that in here. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? In here doing your thing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean? So, all right, homie, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, man. Let's get out of here, man, with a tune, man. Let's see what we can pull up, man. We'll pull some up, man. I don't know, man. We gotta see. We'll pull some up. Oh, the homie Chuck got another joint in here, man. Let's play the other joint. We'll play the homie Chuck other joint, man. Chuck shot me a couple of joints, man, and you know, they've been making a lot. They've been making my videos move too, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the way they sound, man. Give me a different sound. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna freak this one, man. I'm gonna freak this one. Man, the homie Chuck gonna chop it up, man. Y'all might hear this one on Alpha Music, man. Y'all might hear this on the Alpha Music joint. Peace, Big Phil. Peace, homie. Man, I'm trying to find me a 96 Fleetwood to put together, man. The last of the big body Fleetwoods, the last of the Fleetwoods, period. I'm trying to find me a 96 Fleetwood, man. Man, I'm gonna put the finishing touches on that top of next month, man. Top of next month, put the finishing touches on the whole project. And pull it together, man, get a mix down and a master on it, man, and we're gonna be ready. Yo, the homie Chuck cold with these joints, man. So y'all be looking for it, man. Y'all be looking for it, man. It's gonna be cold. Alright, homies. Avoid the haters. Avoid the fakers. Avoid the betas. And it's always Alpha Sup, betas down. Homies. Peace.